As the world is changing at a huge exponential acceleration and evolution, it sometimes is very hard for people to keep up, to understand your own rooting mechanism, and finding the answers from within. And thus, the term meditation, which I don't like at all, is becoming very important. It is fusing in with businesses, it is fusing in with children, it is fusing in with youth. We see it all around the world because the external world is exposing the internal world. And so from today on, I will term it or transcendental space from within, matching all the answers from without. And thus, as everything is made out of energy, energy is made out of frequencies matching vibrations from within. And that is actually the opening into the origin of creation. So there's not a better time than today, right now, to tap into your own inner space, in which you have access to the right answers at the right time, the right connections at the right time, and allowing yourself to reconnect to those space through radio waves that are all around us. We have radio waves, we have alpha, omega waves, we have telepathic wavelengths. You can tap into any wavelength at any time you wish because it's part of your origin. So claiming your original reconnection is all you need to do in order to create a new lifestyle from within and to truly eliminate former experiences that block the way um, to your wholeness, the entire stuff. And so oftentimes we block our ability to have access to the right answers. We block that because we don't believe we can receive the right answers. We block that because we have somehow created a space within ourselves in which trauma overrules with past experiences that you have access to a brand new life. So the best way to go within is do it right now. Create a space, plant your feet on the ground, start breathing in. You don't need a good technique, you just need yourself, and all there is out there is your direct connect to your source, and invite your spirit within, because from now on what we're gonna have is spark to spark communication, meaning your spark self on the earth reconnecting with the spark of your higher self, fusing that within the brain and claiming the right answers. And that is opening up to a new vision, a new perspective, a new way of living from within into the outer world. And so everything in the outer world can change from the inner world. Does that make sense? So I've been talking a lot about setting up a meditation, setting up an energy field so you can start working with it and releasing those old stuff. So going from within, becoming calm, and truly asking yourself the right questions at the right time. Every question is a right question, so don't get me wrong here. And never be afraid to demand, invite connections from many different sources and forces out there, because you and I, all of us, are part of this universe. So claiming that already releases levels of unworthiness and disbelief in some way, shape, form. But the true essence is actually creating that space. You close your eyes, you start breathing, and you ask yourself, how For example, do I move from this particular job into the next? What are the steps I need to take? What are the actions I need to take? What is the true job I want to create? If you want to move, what is the best space on the earth for me to move into? What is the best environment for my frequency, for my vibration, my growth and evolution? Please show me. Remain silent, but keep on communicating and keep that calmness from within. Listen and start creating, you know, the place of your dreams. Start planting a house of your dreams. Start planting animals, people, connections you love in that particular space, because that particular space is actually your inner space that becomes real in the real world when practicing that quite enough. And then you ask the universe what is best for you, and listening to that and performing the actions that are needed to achieve a particular goal through your questioning in meditation, then you can transcend your life, and thus the term transcendental space. And the best way to get that space is like constructing and constructing and constructing. In your first meditation, you open up a new environment. You look at the nature, you look at the city that is over there, you know, whatever you fancy and love most, and make that as real as you can. Then you start planting other things, and so it creates growth. Just like when you build a house, you need bricks that holds the foundation, and then you create a first floor, second floor, and so on. Same goes with meditation, but what holds the foundation of a meditation are crystals, because the universe is made out of crystals. Computers are made out of crystals. They hold energies, they hold frequencies, and they hold it so tight that that foundation becomes stronger and stronger. Without a foundation, your house would crumble, right? Without a foundation in a transcendental space, that space can, you know, fuse with dense and negative forces, and it will crumble. So the first thing to go within is to install a crystalline grid. Install crystals in the home, make that tight, fuse that with all the colors of creation, make that so strong. Get accustomed to it, and you rise vibration in no time. Second level to rise vibration, change your food intake, change your diet. I'm not saying you need to move, you know, immediately into a vegan diet. Change the way you eat in a way. Listen to what your body is asking for, and give your body what it is asking for, and not through your emotional body, but from the need. And in there you can see what is good for the body and what creates malfunctioning in the body, right? From there on, create some fitness levels. Start dancing so your frequencies in your particular transcendental space expands, and from that expansion you receive more answers. From more answers comes more communication. From more communication, you eliminate loneliness. Loneliness is the number one issue on the planet right now, as too much has been moving into digital services. But we are not digital. We don't want to move our artificial white. We want to move out of artificial intelligence. We want to move into real estate beings. So going here with a high level of respect for yourself, respecting your answers, and then rising your vibration within a foundation with crystals helps you massively, because crystals talk to you and they help you hold the foundation. They allow you to connect to other universal frequencies, radio waves, sonar waves, within the waters, for example, alpha, omega waves, whatever you want, you can connect. And there is some construction, so you can move in a foundation if you want. I have that course over here, straight into the alchemy, or you can do it right now and just tapping in to the colors you like. Each color has consciousness connected to it. Each consciousness will move you into a next stage of thought forms. Thought forms are connected to consciousness and thus colors. Green, if working with green light go, you will move into a space where you tap into more knowledge. Knowledge about yourself, knowledge about creation, knowledge about things you're interested in, knowledge that is embedded within your internal space already. Like we all have tablets of wisdom, intelligence, and knowledge, and when we bring that out, we move into passion. Passion creates more joy. Joy is the highest level of bliss, and when you have joy, moving into bliss, and you elevate your physical, mental capacity to eat, consume better foods, and do some physical fitness, and then tap into your internal space, actually, your transcendental space, because through meditation you transcend thoughts. I mean, one thought, one belief system can be opened up into a better belief system, in which you get the aha moment, like, I never thought about this before, because in the outer world, I mean, we all move too fast, too stressful, we never stop. And so getting into that eternal space, even if it's, you know, like 15 minutes in the morning and at night, especially setting your grid at night and opening up, receiving the answers, that is the reason why meditation is so important, because the matrix in which the world fell into duality cuts that inner world down. So we are rebuilding that inner space, that transcendental mechanism in which you can recreate anything in your life as you wish to do so. If you want a free experience here to release trauma, to release diseases through the lungs, because for most people the breathing system is totally off due to the mechanics, the malfunctioning, and the debris on the earth, then I have a transcendental deep sleep meditation that can assist you massively. You only need to run it at night. It's a great example how to recreate your life, and it runs over many hours, so you can fall asleep with it. But running that for 5 days only would bring you in a complete new space, understanding more about recreating true meditation, because that is essentially the true self. So I hope this was of help for you. Tap into that free meditation. I'm very curious how it helps you to transcend when you think about it. It's with a code, so it's the age of coding, it's the age of alchemy, so that works very, very fast, which we all want, right? Thank you so much for subscribing, liking, running my channel through, and assisting my growth. Thank you.